everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm very excited to share how you guys can streamline your business workflows using Kogito. So let's get into it. Before we start, can you tell me, do we have any product managers here? Business analysts, developers? Really great. Okay, so before we jump in, a little about me. I recently just graduated. I'm an associate software engineer at Red Hat, and I really like organizing tech events. Okay, let's get started. So here's what we're going to look into. What is Kogito, why we're going to use it, and da-da-da. Let's start. Okay. What is Kogito? Kogito is a cloud-native business automation toolkit by Red Hat. It's built on Quarkus, and the idea is very simple. Okay, yeah. The idea is simple. You model your business logic visually using BPMN or DMN. And Kogito compiles it into code that runs as part of your app. So it focuses on three very important things: business process management using BPMN, decision management using DMN, and business rules using rules. Let's look at the core components. So we have BPMN, which is business process model and notation. It is used to model and evaluate business workflows. Next, we have decision model and notation, which is used to evaluate decisions based on business rules. Lastly, we have rules. It's used for evaluation of complex rules that businesses have. So why Kogito? Why should one use it? Kogito stands out because it's developer-focused and cloud-native. It supports Quarkus and Spring Boot for fast startup time and low memory usage, which is ideal for microservices and containerized deployments. It uses BPMN and DMN. We're going to look at what they are very shortly. I know it's very confusing for you guys. Okay? So real-time decision automation. It has, you get minimal latency because of it, which is perfect for dynamic and data-driven applications. It also allows business analysts and developers to collaborate easily because you're using visual tools, making business logic easier to understand and maintain, right? Lastly, you get the hot reload feature with Quarkus, a tight development loop that you can treat business logic as a first-class citizen. This means improved productivity, faster delivery, and easier collaboration. So how does it work? It's very easy. You define your process using BPMN or DMN, and Kogito generates REST Java APIs for you. And then you can use these endpoints, call them just like you would any other RESTful service, and this allows business rules and workflows to live alongside your code base. This is the architecture, right? So the user is hitting a REST API. For example, let's say requesting time off. The Quarkus service will call the Kogito process. And out there, the business logic is where it happens. So whoever requests, the person who's requesting time off, the business logic will check. Do you need to approve it? Can you auto-approve it? Do you want to escalate it, or do you want to reject it, or is it something else? It's modular, it's traceable, and transparent. So let's take a look at how Kogito process looks like. Is it visible to everyone at the back? Yeah? Cool. So this is very difficult to navigate, but yeah. So you start a process. Okay, so this is basically you're traveling. You want to look at visas. This is something that we went through right now because we've been traveling from India, right? So this is the start of the process. The visa checking is happening. This is called executive gateway. And out here, you can only have, So let's start with the brief, basics. At the visa check, you need to check, do you require visa for the country that you're traveling, or do you not require visa? If yes, so out here you can see properties. You can see that the visa is required, right? If the expression returns true, it'll go there. If it's not required, it'll move here. So let's assume that we do require it, right? So the person would fill an application. This here means the application will be filled manually by the user, right? This again is a user task, applying for the visa. You send the visa application, and then you're waiting for the visa decision. The star indicates that there's waiting or there's going to be delay in the process, right? Out here again, we see that there are two ways that you can go. Either your visa is rejected or it's approved. Let's say it's approved for now, right? Here you come at the executive gateway, and it takes you only to one place, right? And then you go to the parallel gateway. What happens here is, with parallel, you'll be having tasks running in parallel, okay? So it's, you book the hotels, and then you book the flights. Now, you must be wondering what that plus sign is. That, again, is another BPM flow, which for your ease is it's like just 3 processes. It starts, you book the flights, it finishes. Similarly, for hotels, you book the hotel. Again, your travel is confirmed, and the user will confirm the travel, and then that finishes the visa check is done. This is how it will be working for you. Do you want to look at another example? I have no idea how this will work. Okay. Cool. Let's move to the next slide, which is not moving. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so how do we get started? You will need Java 17 plus. You'll need Apache Maven to compile and run. You'll need VS Code and the Kogito extension. So we have the BPMN editor is by Red Hat. You can use that at Postman to testing the APIs. Right. So let's do a recap. Why do we need Kogito? It's so easy, like you just saw. Your entire flow was right in front of you. It was traceable, it was modular, and it was transparent. It easily integrates with Quarkus and Spring Boot, so you have all the hot live reloading features. You know, you'll have low memory usage, right? It shortens the development cycle because you get instant feedbacks, right? The testing, the verification is done easily. It's great for business logic transparency, like I just said, and it supports real-world use cases. All the rules, the approvals, timers, everything is sorted in just one place. Cool. That's all from my side, but I would love to interact with you guys, so feel free to shoot questions, and please use Kogito for bringing more clarity and automation in your business workflows. Any questions? Can you use the tool for creating? The diagrams. You could. You can create the diagrams, but I feel like you could have any BPM and diagrams. So this is usually for codes, but yeah, if you really like the UI, sure, why not? Anything else? Okay. Yeah. So what Kogito does is, yes, you asked does it have any have any extension, correct, for adding those. So basically what happens here is when you create this workflow, right, it'll create Java APIs for you that you can call. So suppose you wanted to add a form, right, and let's say you have it in like React, or like you have a website where the form has to be filled, you made it Python, React, whatever it is, and you can call these APIs from there. And whatever the user fills in, all of it would be stored in like a database. Yeah. Yep. Any other questions? Yes. Okay. Yep. So you see the Java folder out here. Resource. Yeah. So if you look at trip, this is the pojo that you get, right? So you have the getter, setter, everything right there. And I would have showed you the APIs, but I'm not connected to the internet right now. Any other questions? Cool. Thank you so much for coming.